I'm so good at this. Well, you'll figure this out in a minute, though. What's up, everyone? It's Bal here, and today we're gonna be doing something a little different. It's gonna be a kind of a Lego building session. We got a game finds thing. We got lots of stuff that we can do, but we're gonna start with the game finds first. First off, I'm going to answer a couple questions. Yes, Scatmaker, my holiday was good. Feel very rushed. I always feel very rushed. And it's always kind of just how it is, I suppose. Well, there's also the fact that my best gifts came from Bleached Out. Thank you very much, Bleached Out. And all three of them are in here. So, that'll be awesome. This Game Finds is entirely Nintendo. Except for one thing, and I don't actually have it. That would be the PlayStation Classic. Now, don't think that I got this thing at full price now. It was on sale. It was heavily on sale. It goes for about $129 over in Canada, and I currently paid $60 for it. So it was like
Plus tax Friday.
it was $67 with tax. So that was like 60% off, I think. An extra $10 on top of that, 55% or 60%. So I was sitting there going, why the hell not? I was aiming to get this thing anyways, whether it was going to be crap or good. Just because there's a couple games on there that I really, really, really wanted to get my hands on, so hopefully it isn't too bad. But at least I'm not throwing all the money at it. It's just, that's how it is. Also, Scatmaker, if you're in public, you gotta keep your pants on. The normal way of doing things.
You're around family too.
Yeah, if you're around family, you also have to keep your pants on. Unless you're the crazy uncle, then I guess you do whatever the hell you want. So, I guess I'll go ahead and get started with a... Let's get started with NES. So, you can't make me? Of course I can't make you. I can only give suggestions. Alright, so yeah, let's start with NES games. So I ended up coming across a bundle on Kijiji. The guy was selling this bundle for $30. It's not some like crazy deal. I didn't get like any super crazy games, but I got a few games that I wanted to get that weren't very expensive, but yeah, at about $5 a piece. It was kind of hard to say no to this. So we'll start with that. Which ones should we do here? Alright, so I guess we'll start with the one I already own from this. And the only one that I actually have a duplicate of now, which would be Raz Racer. So that's the first one. Not going to talk much about it because I already have it. But nice to see it again. This one might actually be in better shape. But I'll have to do the comparison. I haven't been able to do that yet. The second one would be Tetris. I wanted Tetris for the NES. I have Tetris for the Game Boy. I have Tetris 2 for the NES. I wanted the first one. Damn right I got the first one. I love this game so much. I played it on so many different various platforms that I'm still terrible at it. Don't think it made me any better. But hey, I like it. I like Tetris. When you could play Tetris and just zone out for 15 minutes and 20 minutes and be it's just good stuff. Good stuff. Alright. We got the next one here, which would be Top Gun, Second Mission. Now, the Top Guns are famous for being kind of, yeah, like Top Gun. It's just, they're kind of trashy games. And this one wasn't really the one I was looking at, and this one apparently really fetches a really low price. So I was kind of surprised at that one. I have to double check that it's a real copy, because I have a couple suspicions here. But, no, it's pretty good. Yeah, it ain't so bad. It's like a flight simulator for the NES, and that's basically all you need to know. You can imagine how great that goes. Alright, next up would be Excitebike. Now this is the one my brother was looking for, and I'm not giving it to him. It's mine. This one is the 3-screw one. So they have two particular ones. They have a 5-screw and a 3-screw. The 5-screw is worth a little more, but the 3-screw, it's basically the same game. Come on now. Excitebike is actually all about like dirt biking on like hills and stuff, and then yeah, this had the unique feature that you could actually make your own courses, I believe. But I think you had to input some crazy password system just to get it working. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't really know too much about this game. I know that a lot of people will adore it, and I think I will give it a fair shot as well. So, pretty happy with that. The next two were kind of the ones that I was looking at. These are the reasons that I actually kind of agreed to getting this particular bundle. The first one being... Let's actually go with this one. This is the more expensive one that I found out about, but I didn't know anything about it. I actually looked it up a little bit. This is called The Last Ninja. It actually says Game of the Year on it for some reason. So this might have been a re-release at some point, or this could have been the original one, and they just really, really were sure that this was Game of the Year right out of the gate. And you know what? That's not the first time that happened. Just look at Bubsy 3D. That has an award on it for some reason. The Last Ninja is a isometric ninja game. So do you think Marble Madness for the NES, where it's kind of like a... like you have the plane and then your camera's kind of like this on it. This is just like that, except it's ninjas. You play as a ninja, you fight ninjas, and various other things. To go save, I think, a princess, actually. You know, as awesome as that is. I don't honestly know that much more about it, but the fact that it was worth about $15 loose was kind of enough for me to get this and kind of make it worth it. You know, if this was a bundle where I owned 5 out of the 6 games, generally that's not worth it to me, because then I have to go through the process of putting my one game in and then selling off 5 other games to try and make my money back. And I get it. Most people do that if they find bundles, but I'm just a lazy man. I'm just really lazy. But it just happens. The one that I was looking at was actually the Battle of Olympus. Sorry, I messed up this name way too many times. I'll try and get a little closer here. And this game is it was worth about $10. You're basically a side scroller. Think of it like either Faxanadu or The Legend of Zelda 2. I think it's called Link's Adventure. But think of it in the limelight of those two. When I found this game for the first time, I ended up buying it for my brother. I don't know why. I don't remember a lot of this, but I ended up getting it for like $10, and the label was completely ripped off. It was when we were first collecting, and so he gleefully accepted it, and he actually printed out his own label. So, but ever since, I've kind of just had it in the back of my mind that I'm like, like, I remember playing it. I remember playing the game. Yeah, I'm looking at you too. You're a part of my audience as well.
You should.
You're a part of my audience as well. So, this particular game, I don't know, I just found it fun playing through it, and I thought it was like, oh, mythical creatures. I saw a dragon at the front of the label. I thought it was fun, and that was only a couple years ago, but when I ended up finding this copy, I'm like, it's in great condition. I need to get my hands on this thing. The memories, they wouldn't go away, so decided to put them in an evil cartridge instead that I'm going to curse upon as my death, and then whoever plays this will get haunted by a weird fat man with a safari hat. It's gonna be great.
What if our kid plays?
Well, only Blood can play it. Blood can play it, and you. You're fine. Alright, so let's start with... I say we do this one. So, speaking of NES games, this was a Christmas gift that I got from Bleached Out. I kind of already knew it existed, and I think I've already said it at some point, but now I get to show it off.
You picked it up, too.
I think I picked it up myself. That would be the NES Classic. Now, this... I can't see it. There we go. Yeah, so the NES Classic, most people already know what this is at this point. If you play video games, you kind of know what this is already. But I am going to go ahead and unpack it right here, because I want to preserve this box, and I actually bought a carrying case today for this console, because I believe that these systems are best put into these kind of cases for travel. It's great to go up to a hotel room, and I thoroughly believe that, to bring it over to other people's houses so they can relive some nostalgia in a neat little package. So we're gonna go ahead and open it up right now, and then we'll go on to the last 4 games that I have, which are all new titles, or newer titles in the last year. Alright, so let's get this thing open. I don't want to rip the case here. We have already opened it just to make sure everything was in there. Got a receipt, damn straight. And we want to preserve the box as well. The box believe is very important to all of this. And now that we can kind of have a video of me opening it up, we know how to put it away if we just ever decide to sell it. No, I'm going to do it like this. So yeah, that's the front, that's the back, it's just a box. This right here, I believe, is a poster for the NES system, and then we have our little guide here as well. Drop that to the side. Yeah, safety guide. See if I can open up this poster.
That's cool, Rob.
Boom! I don't know if I could show you. There we go. Look at that. That is cool. I was really happy that they had this. And it has all the instructions on the back of this too. Ooh, ooh. That's harsh, man. That is harsh. Yeah, but these two are going to go back to be perfectly preserved because I have nowhere to put them right now. Yeah, I don't get that. Why would they do that? I'm really glad I didn't get this from Amazon. I heard that from you when you first got it. Very depressing.
Well, what about this?
Yeah, so he said, shout out to Amazon for putting their stickers on my darn boxes.
Yeah,
and not packing my nice box in another protective box and putting the stickers on that box instead. going to read it too, so that everyone on the lovely stream can hear it in the future. So whenever you get any kind of classic thing,
Sucks for collector.
yeah, don't do that. So as a collector, I am very happy I got this one without stickers. Now if you really want,
We got both of those.
you could probably do some doctoring of it using a hair dryer and patience, a lot of patience, because you see how this has a glossy surface here, man. You can kind of see it with the light. The glossy surface is really good for taking off stickers. So if you actually heat up the glue underneath it, you should be able to take off the stickers entirely and hopefully preserve the box the way that it should. I do this a lot for some games, it's even older games with this kind of glossiness.
Well, it's most of my
You
movies.
can save them.
Most of the movies that have the cover.
Yeah, the protective gloss on boxed movies with the cardboard sleeve on top. Yeah, so you could possibly save it there, Scatmaker. It is a very possible thing to do. Taking out the classic right now.
Aw,
I love it.
it's smaller than your hand.
It's so tiny. They did such a good job with it too. These like go in. This is just a button. I don't like that part, but I like this part. And I can even get like a regular NES and compare it right now. I'm gonna go do that. I have to jump over all my crap over here that I moved from the table. Move. Boxes. Boom!
Like a quarter of it.
Yeah, it's about a quarter. Actually, almost literally. Because that's almost the top side. If you put it like this. Yeah, about a quarter. I like it.
And then about an 8.
Yeah. So this is why I always thought of this as more of a travel thing, right? Because it's much easier to bring this than this. And like 30 of these games. Be like carrying a whole freaking box. But well, you can't open it. It's mostly just like a little retro pie, I think, in there.
Nothing showed in the box.
Alright, so that's it right now. It's very neatly packaged away. I think I just gotta pull this whole thing out, don't I?
Sorry.
Okay. So in this little area right here was the controller and the adapter as well. All in this little box. I can't do this with this camera. I feel like I should have just pointed down the entire time, but I wanted to show my face so I could actually like not just have my hands going all the time. We got ourselves our HDMI cable and our AC adapter. So we'll go ahead and this. And we're going to go ahead and unwrap all of these particular controllers as well. just so that we can put this in its carrying case. Looks like they have 6 screws in the back. Hey, that feels nice. That feels just like it. Feel it.
Can I compare the controllers?
Yeah. What I still like the most about these particular controllers and the connections that they use is that you can technically hook this up to your Wii U, Wii, and stuff like that, and use this as a classic controller. I think that's just neat. Now, I know about the infamously short cable here, but I didn't care that much. Most of my gaming is done 3 feet away from my console anyways. So that's not something I should worry about.
Legendary.
Dairy product?
No. How I Met Your Mother.
Legendary product. Alright. Yeah, because it's like, that's the length of the cable.
Wow.
I can fit, wow. That's almost the length of the Lego box that I have right now. To be fair. Maybe I should get an extender. I didn't think it was this small. Wow. That's stupid small.
Why'd they make it? Why'd he move?
Legendary. Dairy. He got it. Alright, so let me actually rewrap this up a little bit in my own fashion. With hairband. Free feet challenge accepted. Well, okay, so this is kind of where my question came in, right? Because I'm getting a PlayStation Classic. I have the Super Nintendo Classic. And I have the Classic... Well, I have the 3 Classics now, basically. And I don't think they're going to be coming out with any other ones, but because they're emulated games, and because they are extra games that I do not have, but can play, that's why I was considering of putting them on my list.
Gotta go fetch breakfast.
Oh, but I'm not done yet. You can't leave, I'm not done. You're not allowed.
It's like 1:30. Why hasn't he had breakfast?
It's against the rules. No, he's not. You tell him that. So let's actually get this. We're trying to unwrap all this stuff here. At least they gave an adapter. Hey, Sony, look what they have. Don't judge me. I don't think you should be judging him because you have breakfast at night too.
Breakfast food. Fine. What's his favorite breakfast food? Then I won't judge.
Okay, what's your favorite breakfast food? Does he actually know that question? Apparently. How is this supposed to fit? I actually have this right here. Oh, they just put it like this.
All of it. I love.
You have it. He loves his breakfast food.
I love how you.
Oh, okay, I get it. What?
How come you didn't reserve?
Oh, because I couldn't care less. I don't care about the carrying case. It's just a carrying case, and I actually couldn't open it up without ripping it. All right, well.
See you, Scat.
See you later, man. I guess you'll be back while I'm building. Fine. Alright, so I love that Nintendo branded literally everything. Nintendo branded AC adapter, Nintendo brand. That's Nintendo for you. Branding all the Nintendo. So I'm actually going to grab all this. Bottom side. Down here. You. Here. You always want to preserve your boxes. That's the message of the day. Preserve your damn boxes. Preserve the damn boxes.
Even the Turtles boxes?
I mean, like, the video game ones, but... Yes, the Lego ones as well. Preserve your damn boxes.
And the consoles?
There you go. Yeah, you can preserve movies as well. There you go. So, NES Classic, out of box. Let's put this sucker in here. This one will actually go in this pocket here. Oh. Because it's got a cord. Thing right here, the tie.
Yeah.
I put all the ties in there, so I have to open up the box again. Shove in the tie. I am absolutely sad.
That's lazy.
It's not lazy. It's just I'm sad. Pull it out too. That's a lot of effort. A lot of effort. I like boxes. They're my favorite kind of box.
Is that the SNES?
Oh, hell yeah. Alright, so let's get the cable in there. I don't know how they fit the cable in that. I'm guessing it stretches out a bit.
Your phone.
Yeah, that's fine. Is it a phone call? Message is my Bal.
10 of them.
He's got all of them? Okay. Fine then. Never mind that. I don't think it's supposed to fit in this thing.
Push it down.
It's not on top. Not on this thing. How about this? This instead. Yeah, just put it underneath.
Maybe with the adapter in the baggie.
Well, this is what I initially thought. Like, you put it in the little baggie here. This part. You just have this kind of floating around. Put it up here for now. I only got one controller, so. That works. Nice and tight together. One convenient little package. A liar. a Nintendo product?
Yeah, it is.
I don't think so. It's Biogenic that did it?
No.
Alright, so one other thing, I got it for free because reasons. I got myself a tiny Neocortex. He's adorable. He's gonna go on my desk at work and stand lopsidedly. Yeah, the feet are like not adjusted and it's annoying as hell. I'll fix them. Alright, moving on. We have 4 Switch games. First off, let's go from like... Let's just do them in no particular order. First off, Fire Emblem Warriors. Why? Fire Emblem Warriors. I love Koei Tecmo titles. And if you're looking for a Dynasty Warriors game, don't get the latest Dynasty Warriors. You get Fire Emblem Warriors.
It's got my name.
Yeah, and it's also got Bleached Out's name in there. You have to guess which one it is, though. I ain't telling you which one. It's literally a Dynasty Warriors clone game, is what they call them. But with this one, you can play it cooperatively, and this is what I plan to do with Bleached Out. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. She can zone out and kill thousands of enemies without purpose. The next one... Do that one next? Alright, the next one is actually Splatoon 2 in a box. The box is actually includes a strategy guide in it as well. The strategy guide in it is actually really colorful. Like, I was really surprised. Now, there were some that came with stickers, and I don't know why this one did not, but it's still fun and awesome nonetheless. It must be a special promotional thing, I was thinking. But because how this is, you actually get a different looking cover. Let me just grab that. It's still sealed. So, but here it is. So here's the talking about the back. So yeah, here's the front with the other front. And then here is the back sides. So this is the back side of the game itself, which it seems a lot more colorful. And then here's the back of the one that you kind of see on the regular retail version. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought it was cool. But what's neat about this is actually the strategy guide, which is this right here. Now this one actually features like a full list of like the maps and weapons and strategies and multiplayer wars and you know how like tips and tricks and key strategies, and apparently there's actually an area on how to get good. It literally, okay, you want to hear the steps of this thing? So it says step 1, play through the single player adventure. That's the step. Step 2, play Turf War until you're at least level 4. Step 3, play Salmon Run Online. I don't know why, oh, it's a cooperative thing. Then play Turf War until you're at least level 10. And step 5 is play Splat Zones. Any more steps past this? No. Step 6. Play Tower Control. Step 7. Play Rainmaker and Clam Blitz. Why is it in steps? You just play whatever one you want. Step 8. Don't give up. That's all it says. No, I'm just kidding. There's actually a paragraph here. And then, oh, here's all the weapons. But it's all in color. Like, the entire book's in color. which is really, really awesome to see. And you know what? In the future, you're not going to see much of these strategy guides anymore. So take it in while you can, because this is going to be a lost art pretty soon. Oh well, I didn't really think they existed until that point, so I'm not concerned.
Well, it's just doing stuff after the game.
Well, they're still trying to sell more of it, right? So yeah, that's Splatoon 2. Alright, so we're gonna go with game number 3 of 4. And that would be... I heard that. Super Mario Party. Now, we haven't been able to play this particular copy just yet, but we were able to play a lot of other people's copies. It seems like everyone we knew bought this game, but we really wanted to unlock all of it ourselves and take it to our friends and family and stuff like that. So I ended up getting Bleached Out a copy for Christmas. And she wanted it because she's collecting Mario parties. Didn't you know? Apparently it's Amiibo compatible. Try our Amiibos on it. Mm-hmm. The mini games that are on this are actually pretty damn good. There are some ones, but
I like the boat.
There's quite a few good ones. And then they have that mode where you can play cooperatively on like a boat, and then you like have to sail down this particular stream, and there's a whole bunch of stuff there, which is also really awesome. And I think cooperative stuff is actually really fun to play, and I think that's perfect for me. But yeah, we do plan on playing this at some point. We're waiting for the house situation to settle down, but when we do, it should be a lot more fun getting more couch co-op games going on, especially those party games that keep coming up as well. So last but not least, we have the game that I received for Christmas. One that I've been... Ever since I tried it, I was kind of blown away by how pretty the game was, and how awesome, and how much I'm like, I really want to play this game. And that's Octopath Traveler. Now, Octopath Traveler is a much more classical version of JRPGs out there, which is just a very simple, straight-up JRPG. Now, they do have particular mechanics where you can basically break your opponents and cause them to kind of go to the back of the line. And I think that's a really, really cool mechanic to this game. Now, I remember I was helping my friend through one of the missions. I think it was for the merchant. And he was kind of underleveled. But we were trying to fight this boss. And the boss was just kicking our asses. But we were able to get pretty far in that particular boss because of our strategy. And I think...
Yeah, you actually
had... Yeah, we were planning. I was getting really, really into it. And I think Bleached Out saw that, and she's like, I need to get you this game. And I'm like, I need to get me this game. So, here it is. We got the game. Now, the other difference that this game has is that you actually have 8 storylines that you're following, where each one will play out in its own story. So, you don't actually have to play 8 separate files of Octopath Traveler. You could play one file and then just play through all the characters. Now, the main character that you pick the first time through is locked to your party, so you can't move them around, but you can move around every other party member, which is fine. So I have to make that choice. A lot of people played the hooker, so I don't know if I want to play the hooker. I probably will play Maybe the Scrooter or the Questioner. Because those sound more fun and stupid. I think there's also an Alchemist in here somewhere. That actually might be one of those two. The Questioner, maybe. But either way, this game, it's on the short list for me. I really want to get my hands and play it. But of course, we have other games that we're currently playing right now, and another new game that we have purchased by Scatmaker. We're currently playing Zelda Breath of the Wild and Twisted Metal 4 at the moment. And yeah, Spyro the Reignited Trilogy that I failed miserably in my marathon. So now it's going to be called Marathons? Question mark? Who knows? But I do aim on finishing that one pretty soon. Just because they were my childhood games, and I know them a lot better than the other two games put together. Yeah, probably New Year's or a weekend stream, another Sunday stream maybe. I'm not sure. I think a Sunday stream might be a little better.
The Sunday?
Yeah, well, it's not like we're doing anything. It won't be a 13-hour stream, but it may be a 6-hour stream.
D&D.
That's Saturday. So now, I'm going to be taking probably about a 5-minute setup break. So I can set up the camera and everything for this sucker right here. A Lego sandcrawler that I will be building right on stream. So stay tuned, 5 minutes, I'll get this set up. Alright, cool. To people who are watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. Be sure to jump on my Twitch and Discord. I have all of my announcements there. My Twitter as well, and it should be in the description below. And I'll see you in a few minutes.